Happy Sunday to you. And I do really intentionally mean happy Sunday. And if it's not a happy Sunday, I want you to make an attempt to get there today. You know, what perhaps small step can get you to happy Sunday? If you're already like, oh my gosh, it's the weekend, I'm loving life, and it is a happy Sunday, well then, amen to that. I want to ask you, what do you most need right now? Think about it. What do you most need right now? I just got done pushing through myself. I'll just give you a quick sideline of where I'm at here. Good morning, Daniela. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Amelia. It is morning, right? Yeah, it is, because I'm trying to get this run in before noon because I knew it was going to be hot today. But my God, I was just running through like a soupy hot mess here. And I'm training for the Marine Corps Marathon and to run it in honor of my dad. And most of you know that my dad passed on, and I'm running the Marine Corps Marathon in honor of him. And so today I got out here, and they have, what's important to me is to take care of my body. So I go through a morning stretch for about an hour, and then I got into my run. And my God, man, it is like soupy hot. But here's the thing. You know, if we push through and we find our edge, because I just had a conversation, and people, of course, like, oh my God, watch out for heat stroke, watch out for these things. And I understand that, but you can also find your edge. And you find your edge in life, and that once you find that edge and you're aware of it, there's a couple things that can happen. If you find the edge, you may subconsciously freak out and go stimulus response, quit, go reach for something, go do something. Or you know what, you find the edge, you go, there's the edge. We acknowledge the edge. And I just want to say good morning, everyone. Really, I really appreciate, know that I really appreciate your presence right now. And I want to honor you right now. So you, all of you listening, I want to honor you right now. I want to honor your presence here today. But I want you, so back to the conversation, I want you to find your edge. So right, when you find your edge, you got two choices. You freak out, you unravel, you quit, you get pissed, or you find your edge and you acknowledge and go, there's my edge. And this is what I do when I'm running. And I think Bill Schultz is on here. Bill, if you're on here, I want to just share with people just the kind of people that tune in, because Bill has ran across the United States. Did you hear that? Bill, if you're on here, just say hello to everyone, because I want you to just get a picture of this. Like, this is beyond me. And if Bill is on here, he literally ran across the United States. Ran by foot across the United States. So he'll know exactly what I'm talking about. There's an edge. You find your edge. You acknowledge your edge. And you ask yourself, you choose your response. Can I get beyond the edge? Can I go a little bit beyond the edge? And then I feel that. I think it's the Navy SEALs. You guys know the Navy SEALs. And you know what they say? And I'm not saying that you need to believe this, because we all need to believe what's true for us. But the Navy SEALs say this: when you feel like you're exhausted and you can't go on anymore, you're 40% there. Think about that. When you're exhausted and you feel like you're done and you can't go on anymore, according to the Navy SEALs, you're 40% there. So I want you to think about this for your own life, about your edge and the thing that causes you to unravel. And I'm going to share with you something that just happened to me today. I had a conversation with a guy. I'm going to try to keep this as positive as I can. And he might be listening to this. I just met the guy today for a first time. And the guy was doing the stretches with me. And then he proceeds to tell me he drinks a 6-pack a day. I'm not making this up. I just had this happen to me. Yeah. So there he is. So there, Bill, thank you. I really appreciate you're on here. So take a moment. Let's just let this marinate for you guys listening. So Bill is on here. He did run across the U.S. in 1990, and he did it in 95 days. How about that? So just let that marinate. Let that marinate. And this is not to say you have to run across the U.S. That's not, you guys know I love running. I'm a fan of running. And at this point, I don't even know, I could never, like right now, for me to visually say I could do that, I've talked to Bill about it. Maybe it's in my future. But you got to understand that whatever your edge is, you can go beyond it. And you may not be, like when you're completely exhausted and life has you beat down, Maybe you're not 40% there, but maybe you got an extra 20 or 30% you can squeak out, and you can, and you can do something for yourself. You know what, Bill? I got to interview you. We should really get on and do an interview at some point. I'd really like to bring you on and let people interview you. But back to the conversation, and here's the message, because I don't want to keep this too long. So I had a conversation here with a guy. He drinks a 6-pack a day. He does all these things to escape reality. And my question was, instead of reaching for something else, why not reach for the present moment? I had a conversation. I'm like, why not reach for something that is right in front of you, that is so pressing and present, that if you truly get present, and if you're a runner, God, you have moments of presence that just overwhelm you. It's just sometimes it's just so surreal that it's overwhelming, but you'll miss it. You'll miss it. See, because we build up what's called immunity, because the present moment is always with us. And this way we're immune to it. It's like in New York City, I don't know if you know this, they've done studies where people in New York City, like if people are screaming or someone could be getting murdered, people ignore it. True story. People ignore it because their level of immunity builds up to the point where they don't even acknowledge it. And it's the same thing with the moment you have right now. It's so beautiful and everything you want is right now in this moment, that if you're not, but if you're not present with it, you're just immune to it and you just ignore it, and you're constantly thinking about the next moment. You're constantly thinking about something you made a mistake in the past, and you're never truly in the present moment. And so I want to wrap this video up today, and I just want to say, reach for the present moment. Reach for what speaks to you right now. What do you most need right now? What do you most need in your life right now? And be willing to go in and find that edge. Be willing to acknowledge when you're at the edge in life, and don't, and avoid the freak out. Or instead, maybe it's not freaking out, but avoid the normal response that you typically do, right? Avoid the normal response and be present. Allow the present moment instead of reaching for something, and allow something new to open up for you. One minor shift changes your life. One minor shift changes your life. You're not 1,000 miles away. You're one click away. You're one click away. And if you don't believe that, just ask yourself, is that possible? Is it possible that I only need to make one minor shift and it changes my life? So let me just get from Bill. Yeah, this is Bill's quote right here. Let me read this. This is beautiful. May the sun forever shine upon your face. May the wind forever blow upon your back. May your goals be forever in sight. May your beliefs forever give you strength. And may your spirit forever run free. My God, that is, I got chills. If you don't have chills, read it again. If you don't got chills, read it a third time. If you don't have chills, read it a fourth time. Keep reading it. Keep reading it. Keep validating it. Keep validating yourself. You got this. You got this. You got this. And here's the message. You're free, you're present, and you're moving forward. God bless you guys. Have a beautiful Sunday. I'm done for right now, but reach out to me anytime. Blessings. Thanks, Bill, for sharing. Appreciate it.